Hi, welcome to my channel Zazaline. My name is Janeta. In today's tutorial we are working on this fun little bag. It's a crossbody bag or a shoulder bag. I don't know if you can see me. I will step out a little bit. So it can be just a shoulder bag or crossbody bag. It has the adjustable strap. This combination is vinyl and a fabric. The front pocket has a magnetic closure. There's nothing in the bag, but it has a recessed zipper, and inside we have one more pocket. So there is the one big pocket, otherwise it's fully lined. It is a perfect little bag for everyday use, to throw in your phone, keys, your essentials when you're getting out of the house. Anyways, I hope you're gonna stay with me till the end to see the step-by-step tutorial how to make this bag. We are making videos like this every week. Mostly it's sewing and embroidery. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos. Okay, so let's get started. So a part of the pattern, we will put that on a side. We need some hardware. So we need a zipper. I have a zipper puller. Then we need these for straps, a logo if you have one, and then I have a magnetic closure for the front pocket strap, and this is a bias for the inside pocket. Okay, so once we have the interfacing done, we can put it on a side. So that was the three pieces, the B and C. Okay, so first let's grab the B panel, which is the outside pocket, and let's work on the outside pocket first. So it consists of three pieces. We have interfacing on one. You can do both. I just don't think it's going to be necessary. So let's put the good sides together, and we are gonna stitch right here, just on the top, on the curvy side. Okay, so once we are done, we are gonna take scissors and do tiny little snips in the curve. Make sure you don't cut the thread. And then we are gonna flip it over. And you will probably need iron for this. Okay, and we are gonna iron the fold, because it's curvy, so it's gonna be much easier if you iron it. Okay, that looks pretty good. See how much easier it is when you iron it? Now we will take it back to the sewing machine, and we are gonna top stitch right here. Okay, so now once we top stitched, we are gonna attach the snap. So we will need only one part. The other part is gonna be on the other, for me, vinyl fabric. So let's attach it on the one that has the interfacing, because this one is more sturdier, and the snap is not gonna abuse the fabric as much as this one that doesn't have the interfacing. So this one is going to be facing outside and this one is going to be facing inside. So let's just measure where we want the snap to be. So it doesn't really matter which one you are going to use. I will probably use the male. So this is the male, and I will put it somewhere about here. So first let's measure the half. So the half for me is right here. I think it's gonna be easier if we open it up. Let's measure again. Okay, so my half is right here. So let's put it about here. So that's gonna be my mark. So so this is in the middle. This is where it's gonna be, somewhere here. Maybe we can put it a little bit higher. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it maybe here. This is the half. Okay, so let's do here and here. We are gonna take the Reaper and we are gonna make 2 little holes. There we go. So let's put this one in. Okay, let's put this one in. Okay, and what I usually like to do, I like to take a little piece of the fleece interfacing and just iron it on so it protects this fabric so it doesn't rub against it. So let's put this in. Okay, and it's attached. Now it's safe. There we go. And we have this part done. So we can grab our, we can put this on the side. And let's grab A. So in my case, I have vinyl, so I didn't put any interfacing because it is quite stiff vinyl. If you are using fabric, you probably want to use interfacing on this part too. So let's just take one. And now what we are gonna do, we will attach this pocket in here. But before we attach it, we are gonna do the other part. So let's put it down so the magnetic closure is facing down, and let's just make a little mark here. Let's do it on the other side here so I don't have any marks on my vinyl. Let's do all the marking here. So let's say it's right in here. That's where it is. Okay, and I will check one more time if I put it the other way. If I feel that, that's why it's nice to use the male part first. Oh, see, I'm a little bit off. I can feel it right here. So this is my little knob. Okay, good. So let's take the other part. And now we have to be exact. So we will put it right in the middle. We will put 2 marks, and let's do a little cut, little cut. Okay, so we are gonna put it in. And let's just try it. Okay, and it's perfect. Yes. Okay, so now let's just secure this, and we will iron it. Now be careful, because if you have vinyl, you don't want to put too much heat. Okay, so I have attached the interfacing, the fleece, just to secure this so it doesn't rub against the fabric. And now let's put these two together. So they should snap nicely. And so now we are gonna go to the machine, and we are just gonna secure this part. So let's just do right here, just on the side. Okay, so now when we have the front panel done, we will take the other side and or the other panel, and we will put them facing each other, and we will top stitch on the edges right here, just on the sides. Okay, so now when we have the sides, we are gonna do the bottom. We are gonna leave these corners open. Okay, so now one thing left, and that's to box the corners. Just make sure you are grabbing the, put your finger through, don't know if you can see my finger, and open it up. And then secure it. And the same thing on the other side, put your finger through, because we have a few layers of fabric, so we don't want to do it the wrong way. Okay, good. And now we are gonna do this side and this side. Okay, so now we have the bottom done. You can cut it down just to reduce the bulk. There, this side looks okay. Okay, good. And now we will prepare our little straps. So we can do about 4 inches, and we will need the rectangles. We will put them through. And this way. Put them through. And now we are gonna go to the machine, and we are just gonna secure it right here. Try to get as close as you can. If you have a zipper foot, you can switch it to zipper foot, and just go right there. Okay, so I have the 2 pieces done. We are gonna take the bag, and we are gonna attach it right inside. Just make sure it's in the middle, and we can put it a little bit higher. Okay, and then we are gonna go and we will just top stitch just a few millimeters from the edge. Okay, so when you are done, just measure them to make sure they are the same length, but it looks the same. Good. So we can put this one, we can flip it inside out. See how it looks. Push the corners out. So it's gonna be a smaller bag, just like everyday bag. You throw your wallet in there, your phone. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, so this part is done. We can put it on a side and we will start working on the lining. Okay, so now we are gonna work on the pocket, the inside pocket. So I have the panel D, which is inside pocket. Again, the interfacing is optional. My lining is a little thicker, so I don't need the interfacing. And don't forget, the pattern calls for fold. So this is what we mean by fold. You want to fold it. So nothing much to do about the pocket. We can. I'm gonna use the bias. So first, I'm just gonna top stitch here, and then I will add the bias on top. Or you can do it at the same time, but it's going to be a little easier if you top stitch first. You don't have to do the bias tape. You can just top stitch on the side that is folded. Okay, so one more thing we have to do to this pocket. We will flip it inside out, and we are gonna top stitch on the edge. We could have done that before, but it doesn't really matter if it's before or now. So we are just gonna go to the machine and do the bottom right here. We are gonna leave the outside open. Okay, so when we have the pocket done, we just iron the bottom. We don't have to sew or anything. We are gonna take the E panel, which is the lining. I didn't do any interfacing, and now we are gonna place it so it's about a 1/2 inch from the bottom and 1/2 inch from the top, and we are gonna go around and we will secure the pocket on the lining place, on the lining fabric. So just remember, you want to have about 1/2 inch on the top and 1/2 inch on the bottom. Okay, so now when we have the pocket secured, we are gonna take our zipper. I made it a little bit longer, and we are gonna open it up. Now we will put the zipper down. We can secure it. And then we are gonna take one of the pieces, which is the C. We already put the interfacing in. And we are gonna put it down. So you are putting it the right side down. And let's line it up. Great. And we will take it to the sewing machine and we will secure it on the top. Okay, so we have done these two parts. So now we are gonna put them together and just line the two pieces because we are gonna cut the zipper, because the zipper I cut it a little bit longer. And now when it's all lined up, just cut the ends. Just make sure they are the same. One side and the other side. And then we will take the zipper puller and we are gonna attach the zipper puller. Okay, so I have one in here, and now, okay, these sides are nice and even, so I'm gonna insert the pull. Okay, so when you insert the zipper pull, make sure that these sides are lined up, okay? Okay, good. Now we are gonna take scissors and we are gonna cut the zipper a little bit more so it's not so long. Okay, good, good, good. So now when we have them secured, we will line them up and we are gonna sew the sides. So again, we are gonna do this side. We are not gonna stitch over. This is a little gap. We will sew here and the same thing on the other side. So let's put them together. So we will sew this side and then this side, line them up. And the same thing on the other side. Line the two pieces. And if you cut the fabric and you follow the pattern exactly, they should line up nicely like this. And then you are gonna top stitch here, 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 and here, but you are leaving this open. You are not going across. And then we will, at the same time when we are sewing, we are gonna do this part, but we are gonna leave a little bit open. So we will just do the sides. Okay, so when we have done this part, we will do the same as we did on the other piece. We are gonna box the bottom. So you just open it up, put a few clips in. Let's put one more. Okay, the same thing on the other side. Okay. Okay, so we will go here and here. And now the top is a little trickier. So let's start with the closed side. That's going to be a little easier to do. So you open it up and you have a tiny little box. So the same what we do on the bottom, but this is just a little tricky to do because it's much smaller. So just spread it out, and basically it's the same as on the bottom. Kind of line it up so it's in the middle of the zipper. The zipper is still sticking out, that's okay. Okay, I think I'm good. Clip it on both sides. So this is how it should look like. Okay, and you're gonna go, oops, like this. And you're gonna go right here. If you want, you can actually cut the zipper so it's a little easier to clip it. Okay, now it's easier to clip in the middle. Okay, so that's one side. Make sure this is in the middle of the zipper. Okay, so when this one is done, you can open it up and see how it looks inside. I have the pocket in there. So it looks nice. We will put it on the side, and now I'm gonna do my logo. Okay, so I'm gonna put it somewhere here. So before I actually do the next step, or maybe here, I think on the top it's gonna look better. So I'm just gonna get the mid mark. Okay, this is the middle, and I'm gonna put it somewhere a little bit lower because I still need some sewing to do in there. So this looks pretty much in the middle. Let's do little marks. We need a ripper and a little rip here and a little rip here. Okay, and again I'm gonna put a little bit of the fleece interfacing just to cover the middle part so it's not rubbing against the lining fabric. Okay, so let's put these two together. So we have the outer piece, we have the lining, and now we are gonna take this outer lining, and it's facing us, so we see the good side, and this is the inside, or the where you have the pocket, and you will place this inside. Make sure you don't put it in the pocket. It's not deep enough. You have to put it outside of the pocket. So all the way in, tuck it in like a baby. And what we will do, it's gonna feel pretty tight in there. because the lining is slightly smaller. Okay, so now we will make sure these little clips are inside, so they are not sticking out. Okay, they have to be tucked in. And now we are just gonna clip it all around, especially when you are working with vinyl. The vinyl is not as soft and flexible, so make sure this is all lined up nicely in the middle, and go around, attach the whole thing. So we are almost done. We just have to do a few more steps, but the back is almost done. Right here. Yes. So there are going to be lots of layers in here. Okay, there we go. So now we are gonna go back to the machine and we will top stitch. Okay, so we have done the top stitching. Now we are gonna flip it inside out. So this is the reason why we kept this opened. And because it's vinyl, it's a little stiff, but it's big enough, so we will manage. Again, it's like giving a birth to a beautiful bag. Almost there, almost there. There we go. Okay, so before we put the lining in, we are just gonna close it down. Okay, so we have to tuck it in just a tiny little bit, and let's put some few clips in there, and let's just close this part. Okay, so we are gonna top stitch right here to close the gap. Okay, so this is closed. We can tuck it in, and let's see the final project. Well, there are still few spots that we have to finish, but it's looking pretty good. Okay, so this is how it looks. So now we have to put the lining where it's supposed to be. So this is the recessed zipper. So we are gonna go around and we are gonna top stitch right here. And I'm gonna change my thread color because I don't really want this to be black. I will match it up with yellow. Yellow on top, and my bobbin is gonna stay dark. So I'm gonna go around one more time. So just tuck it in. If you want, you can use your clips to help you secure the fold. Pull this out. Okay, so now we top stitched. We went around, and this is the inside. I think it turned out pretty good. It's a nice looking bag. It's a small one, just to, you know, everyday bag. But the last thing we have to do is the strap. Okay, so now we are going to work on the strap. So what we are going to do, we will take the strap about 50 inches long. Then we will pull it through the middle part. Okay, we will, what I usually like to do, I like to get rid of these little threads, and I just burn it and seal it. Okay, now I will fold it a little bit and fold it again, and I will go back to the machine and try to sew as close as you can. Okay, so when we have this attached, we will put it inside, so we are looking at the wrong side of the strap, and we will go in and then the good side. Now we are looking at the good side, and we will go over, and so this is what we should end up with. And then on the other side we will pull this through and do the same thing we did over there. So let me get rid of these little okay, sealed. Now we will bend it and attach it. Okay, and back to the machine, and we are just gonna top stitch. Okay, there we go, and we are done. We have adjustable strap, we have a zipper on top, a nice pocket, quite large space. We have the closure and the magnetic closure. So this is it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and if you have any comments, please send me a message. I would love to hear from you. And we are making projects like this every week, so don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.